So going into the final page, which is the second full 12 bar, we're basically recycling a lot of things here. We're going to recycle that triplet thing, 5, 3, open, pull off to the open. We're going to be sliding into fret 3 like we did, and we're going to be doing some triplet picking. So I went like that on D, but we can do that right up on fret 12, which is the same picking movement, the same sort of slide movement, it's just on a different fret. We're doing the same pickup leading into beat 1 of a following bar, and so really following exactly that same 12 bar structure, 4 Gs, 2 Cs, 2 Gs, that gives you 8 bars, and then 1 D, 1 C, turn around, back to G, back to D, sorry, that gives you your 12 bar cycle. And just following that and just adding some slight variation in, that's essentially what people do when they play blues. You know, it's a very improvised form and a very simple form of music, but you know, you get some absolutely fantastic players playing it. So 3 chords, who needs more than that? Okay, so we've got the pickup going into page 3, and then slide into 3, open, triplet, 5, 3, open, slide into 3 again, that's the first bar, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Going into that triplet at fret 12 here on beat number 2. So slide in, so thumb and index pluck, and then middle straight afterwards. 1, 2, 3. So here's the pick up into line page 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do a double triplet slide into 12 there. We're going to go to C at that point. We've had 4 bars of G. So here's the first 4 bars of the final 12 bar. So pick up, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and into 12. Pick up, do it again, 2, and 3, 4, 1, and triplet, triplet, go into C at that point. So that final bar with the double triplets, here it comes, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and then early with the fingers, exactly the same as page 2, into C. And once you've gone to the C, we're just recycling this lick again. So, such a good lick, we've been using it all over the place, but it sounds great. So, 1, 2, beat 3. So, slight little bit of variation. So, 3, slide up and go finger, thumb into the second bar of C. So 4, early fingers, this is into the first bar of C. 2, beat 3, slide up from 3, then fingers, thumb into the second bar of C, beat 3 again, and that's a move we've done before, isn't it? Hopefully that should be alright. And then we're doing the same as, this is line 4, so it's the same as line 2 of this final 12 bar. With the double triplet at fret 12. But this time go to fret 7 instead of 5 because we're about to hit D. And then again, it's quite sparse, this D, just a lot of bass, pluck it away on the beat. But on beat 4 we can briefly go up to 9 and drop down to 5. We don't want to hit all the strings though, because if I play the high B at fret 9, it doesn't quite work. It should really be a minor at that point. So I'm only going to play thumb on the D and index on the G there. So this is the D, and then down into C. Okay, so here's the 2 triplets at 12 going into the D. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 into C. And we can do the early plucking if we want, going into the C as well. And then it's the same riff off the C, so hopefully you can play that by now. If not, you want to check out the how to play page 2, which is the first full 12 bar. And same turnaround, but this time let's play all of the strings just on string 1. Let's go up to fret 6. So that gives us the sound of a 7th chord. So it's fret 6, sounds like a G7. And 7th chords work particularly well for blues. So just a fairly kind of understated sounding ending. So this is just going from the first C, which is the pickup just at the end of line 2, but then going into line 3. So fingers, thumb, 1, 2, 3, back up to C, and then move from earlier. This is the same as line 2. Into B, thumb and index, then same move as before, and the same turnaround as well, but then slightly different ending. Play all the strings together, slide into 6. So you can check out the short, which shows you the full thing and sort of shows you what all sounds like from start to finish, and you can check out how to play the intro and verse 1 independently. But I'm just going to finally go through all of verse 2. So I'll go from the turnaround, which is at the bottom of page 2, which is the end of verse 1 going into verse 2. So I'm playing a fretted turnaround into D, and then pick up into fret 12 triplets, 3, 4, pick up into the next line. Let's do a double triplet, early fingers, thumb into C, 3, back to C, and then the same riff as before. Double triplet at fret 12, early fingers, thumb into D, fret 7, fret 9, slide down early to C. same riff, and the same turnaround, and then different ending into 6. So hopefully all the way through that you can see that it's actually pretty repetitive. There's just certain little hooks which keep repeating, which is in fact, if you listen to some of the early country blues, that's exactly what they did. You know, they weren't particularly expansive like a sort of full Stevie Ray Vaughan solo or anything like that. They just had little figures which worked particularly well in individual songs and just kept repeating them. So you only need, you know, 3-4 different little riffs and basically you've got yourself a blues. Okay, so I hope you enjoy learning that. I think it's good fun to play, and I hope you enjoy playing it too. And this, like I said, is the last lesson in the current DGB tuning, so we're going to be moving on to something different. And for those of you that are still around at the end of this video, here is an exclusive. We might even be adding in an extra string, which is a novel thing for this particular channel. So watch this space and with bated breath, hopefully, and I will see you here again very soon on Coda Guitar.